All right, here we go. Our first actual day in Budapest. The plan for today is to get some sightseeing done, head to the supermarket, get some stuff so I have some food, and yeah, we're just gonna go from there after that. We've got a few hours of walking ahead of us today, and that's okay, because I don't got that big backpack now. Just got this little one, not heavy at all. The other bag I'm walking around with is like 50 pounds around that area, so not the most fun. Originally, I only planned to stay in Budapest for a few days, but after talking to some people and seeing some pictures, talking to some locals about what's going on around here, I don't think I've given myself enough time. So I'm probably gonna end up extending my trip a little bit, because I mean, I'm only like 10 minutes into my 3-hour walk today. I wasn't even on the list, but it's cool. You know, the more I think about it, I'm definitely gonna be spending more than 3 days here, because I mean, how am I supposed to see all of this in 3 days, man? I mean, oh my, it is amazing here, holy. I mean, genuinely, how am I supposed to see all of this in 3 days? I mean, come on, that train timed itself perfectly. If I'm being honest, I have zero idea how to record all of this. I mean, there's just something every direction I look in. It is insane. I was sleeping on Budapest, man. Here we are at our first stop, a place called Hero Square. I'll flip the camera around so you guys can get a better look at what I'm seeing. It seems like they're working up on the top one, so we don't get the full effect of it all. But I mean, it's still crazy. I mean, holy hell. See that castle in the background? That's the next destination after here. We're gonna get up a little closer so we can get a better look at the statues. But here's the centerpiece that they're working on right now. Oh, I didn't even notice those. There's more pieces under it. Holy, look at all them. Wow. Huh. All right, we're gonna walk up over this way and look at all the statues. Actually, timeout. What I just found out is that is Gabriel, the angel. Turns out that they're dismantling it to carry through the most thorough restoration in history. So they're gonna be fixing all this stuff up. I'd like to see it after the restoration. Most thorough restoration in history. That thing better be glistening. But here we are at the one side of the statues. They did not look this big from that far away. These things are massive. I wish I knew more about the history of this area before I came here. So while we're walking to the next spot, I'm gonna do some research, look into it a bit more. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next spot. I know I said I'll see you guys in the next spot, but just so you can see where I'm walking at, I mean, come on, man. This is beautiful. The castle's that direction, so that's where we're going. And now, here we are at the castle. The thing is massive, man. I don't know how old this one is, but for the time that they were built, the time I'm assuming this one was built at least, they have volume, dude. They are massive. So, we just walked through the gates. I mean, I guess we're inside the castle. It's a museum, which I saw while walking in. I didn't know that, but yeah. The architecture is just amazing to me. I mean, you're never getting anything like this in America, as far as I'm concerned. There might be one or two buildings that are somewhat like it, but I mean, that's just a side piece to the building. It's insane. So I ended up going back to the hostel to charge my phone up, and right now we're gonna walk to that mountain that you guys saw in the last video, because I want to get up closer to that cross. All right, so we start the hike up to that mountain. I don't really know the path, but I'm gonna assume it's the path that's going up. Also, I just like to point out, this building, I mean, it's just casually to the left of me. Just casually there. All right, so it's definitely not this way, but I didn't notice that there was a building inside the mountain, and there's this statue just chilling here. It's pretty cool. We turn around and try a different path. All right, so this is a little bit longer than I initially thought it would be, but I ended up seeing a map, so now I know the way I'm going. So I'll get back to you guys whenever I'm at the cross. So I'm pretty sure the cross is down that way, but I see a way up, and we're gonna take that just to get to the top. You know how it is. Oh my God, Dude, the city, it is massive. Hang on, let me flip this around. Oh, yo, it's huge. Bro, and it just keeps on going. I don't see an end. I don't see an end to it, but I did see the cross. So actually, turn us around. We're gonna get down there because it's right there. You can see it. All right. So if I'm correct, which I am, the cross is right over here. And one more, two more steps. Might be the cross. Come on, we made it. I saw this whenever I first walked here, and I knew I had to come up and see it. It is just put in an amazing place. Oh, you can't really see it all too much. It's so big that I can't get it all in frame. But yeah, this is what the top looks like. I just like to correct myself while I show. This is not the top. This is not the top at all. The top's up there, which is where we just were. But I mean, man, this city really is huge, you know. You know, I bet if I zoomed in as far as I could, I still wouldn't see the end of it. Maybe I lied. I ended up extending my stay. So we're gonna have some extra days here. Second day, we're back to sightseeing. The plan today is to see the Parliament building, the big castle that overlooks, well, I don't know if it overlooks the city, but it's on the other side of the river. So the big castle on the other side of the city, rather. We ended up making a change in the sandals. I don't know if you guys could see it. That statue, it's just sitting there. Beautiful too. I love how normal it is to just have jaw-dropping art just scattered around your city. I wish that was more of a thing. I'm not used to seeing things like that, and that's why it shocks me so much, but we need more of it in the US. Honestly though, man, if I think about it, I'm gonna flip the camera, but it's like the buildings are art as well. I mean, come on now. Look at this. I mean, man, it is just insane. It's just architecture that I'm not used to, and that's why it's so interesting to me. But I mean, come on, man. Like I said earlier, I extended my stay for 2 days here so I could see more of the city, because I mean, there's no way I could have gotten this done in 3 days. You guys don't get how big this is. Oh my. What I mean by I wouldn't be able to see it all in 3 days, that up there, that's just a palace. I would have never known that was there if I didn't walk this direction, and now I want to go see it. I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys could see it better as well. But I mean, come on, it's just sitting up there, dude. Jesus. I can't get over the amount of beauty that's just sitting here. Like, to the people that live here, this is their normal, this is their everyday. But to me, a foreigner coming and seeing all of this, I mean, it is outstanding. You're able to see one of the stops coming up pretty good from right here. And I mean, I don't know about you, but all that has my hopes up. And then I'm pretty sure coming up ahead is the Parliament building. I could be wrong, I could be right. I don't know. If we get there and it's not there, I'll let you know. See you in a second. Okay, quick intermission. I know I said I'll be right back at the next destination, but I see one of our other destinations. It's right there. Okay, see you guys soon. All right, made it to the first stop. Say hello to the Parliament building. Let's look at the building, man. I mean, wow. I mean, wow. I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys can see it in full effect. I wonder what that is. Oh, it's a misting station. Okay, so they have those here too. It's a public cooling station. You just walk under this if you're hot, which I very much so am. So I am gonna do this. There we go. People love these, and I get why. I mean, it feels good standing near. All right, back to recording what I'm seeing. I mean, holy, this is just insane, man. It's nuts. It kind of looks like a college. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I know it's not a college. But if it was in the US, I'd imagine it's a college. It seems to be roped off, so we're not going to be able to get too up close to it. But I mean, there's just another building chilling right here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And here we are at the center of it all. I mean, my goodness, man. I almost said my, but I'm gonna try and stop saying that. We got some water here. Don't know the purpose, but it's cool. And now we're gonna make our way to the castles that I was talking about earlier. Had a quick little intermission. It's like an hour or two since the last time I recorded. I think I figured out my food situation. So budgeting with $40 a day, including the hostel, that gives me like 20, 25 bucks to get food. If I just buy a pound of ground beef and half a pound of rice every day, I think I'd be all right. Because I just did that, ate it all. I mean, it filled me up. I feel pretty good. I feel like that's the best way to get this trip done. As you can see, we're still rocking the slides because they didn't fail me last time. I mean, honestly, the view is just spectacular, dude. Give you a little 360 just so you can see it all. What I've just remembered is that statue that's up right in front of the bridge. So we're gonna walk to that before we get to the castle. Now that we're up close to it, I'm seeing that there's so much more going on here than I knew. I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys can see a little bit better. But I mean, oh, this light's messing me up. Nice waterfall right under the statue. I wouldn't have seen this if I didn't come within like 100, 200 meters of it. Would have never known how detailed this area actually is. It's insane. I keep on saying it's insane. That's because I have no other words to describe it. We're coming up to the staircase. It's time to start our climb. So I'll see you guys whenever I'm at the top. Decisions. Which way? I'm gonna go the way I see people. So we've made it up to the statue. It is just as nice as I thought it'd be. It was quite a hike to get up to here though, I'm not gonna lie. Get a good shot of me in frame in case I want to use that as a thumbnail. I love how whenever you're walking around Budapest, mainly Budapest, but honestly it's a thing in all the European countries that I've been in so far, except for Bratislava. Would not recommend. I mean, stuff like this is just sitting casually behind me, man. It's just casually there. Like, I see the locals walk past and not even bat a second eye at it. This is breathtaking to me. And here we are at the second stop. We have made it. Let's go on a little bit of exploring. And you can see the whole city through here. I'm gonna come back here and try and get my own little spot so I can show you guys what I'm seeing. All right, here we go. Oh no, hold on, there we go. All the way from the top of Castle. And of course, they have to have a Starbucks up here. How could you not? It's just a perfect place for a Starbucks. But right in front of the Starbucks, oh my God. Wait, I said I'm gonna stop saying that. Oh my goodness. I mean, you can't make this up. I feel like I'm in a movie. An old movie with princes and princesses that like to drink Starbucks. Jesus. But no, seriously. I can't even get the mass of it in my frame, so I'm gonna turn the camera around. All right, there we go. I mean, wow. Beautiful. Oh, there's a bee. Now that we escaped the bee, we could take it all in without having to worry about being stung. I mean, Jesus. Do I have to stop saying that too? I don't know. We're gonna plop down right here, take some sips of some nice, sweet peach iced tea, and just chill for a minute. So yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I'm done with all that. All right, there we go. Drank like half of the iced tea. Had a good like 30 minutes just to take in the area. And now we're on to the next spot. We're going to a place called Buda Castle next. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's spelled B-U-D-A. So I don't know. I'm gonna call it Buda Castle. All right, I'll see you guys whenever I'm there. All right, so we're pretty much here at our next spot, or at least the staircase going up to it. You know, I'm starting to become a big hater on staircases. I've been walking an average of like 20 miles a day. I told myself that I'm gonna walk everywhere I go so I could see all of the city. I could see parts that you wouldn't normally see, or not even just seeing them, but being able to give myself time to appreciate them. Because if I was taking public transport, I wouldn't be able to. Like, for example, that statue that was right next to the White Bridge, I probably wouldn't have known or even gotten to that if I wasn't walking around everywhere seeing things. But yeah, 20 miles a day is rough. But, oh well, you gotta learn to appreciate the journey. And here we go. Another long set of steps. Oh, what happened to appreciating the journey? You have to appreciate it. I believe we're pretty much here. And it seems like that'd be a correct statement. I don't know if you can hear that car. Somebody's smashing their rev limiter right now. It seems as though they're restoring this building, kind of like how they were in Hero Square. I'm not gonna get the full effect of it. I'm sure there's still some parts that look pretty untouched. I just want to say as well, the color gradient of the sky is beautiful. I don't even see a cloud. But yeah, other than that, we have arrived. I'm trying to sound excited, but I'm very tired right now. I've had a lot of walking, so I might end up finding a spot to plop down. Kids are fighting with the water, that's cool. It seems as though this will be the best view that I'm gonna be able to get of Budapest. So I'm gonna go up to the railing, flip the camera around, and show you guys what's up. All right, so that statement was correct. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys what I'm seeing. I really hope the camera is able to capture it all decently, because I feel like it doesn't in the slightest. I mean, what I'm seeing with my eyes is so beautiful, and it's still beautiful on the phone. But I mean, man, wow. Here's a different angle for you. I still can't comprehend the sheer volume of this city, the size of it. It is insane. It is bigger than any city I've ever been in. And I thought the ones in America were pretty big. Man, was I wrong. I mean, it's quite literally everywhere you look, you see something beautiful. I mean, every single direction. There isn't a single bland spot. In seeing stones that look like this, it really makes you wonder how old these places are. I mean, I have no idea. I would love to hear in the comments. But honestly, Google will do the same thing, and I'm able to Google it in like 30 seconds. So scratch that. But if you want to leave in the comments for other people, go right ahead, because I have no idea. That's what it's called. That's great timing. I can't really make that out, if I'm being honest. BTM, well, Museum, BHM Castle Museum. Okay, so that's what it is. So if any of you guys know, drop it in the comments for the people that don't. It's really cool how walking out of this building, it's all kind of set up in corridors, stairwells that are in corridors, I guess. It's really interesting. I mean, I don't know why this is making me so happy, but it is just so cool. I feel like I'm an old knight walking through the castle after winning battles. Yeah, that's me. Speaking of corridors, I have no idea where I just entered. It might be somewhere I'm not supposed to be. I don't know, but I'm here. After reassessing my situation, that was definitely not somewhere that I was supposed to be. This staircase is. This will take me down to the bridge. Now with all that being done, it's time to find our way back to the hostel. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I don't think I've ever asked for that before yet, but it's probably something that I'm gonna start doing in the end of the videos. And with that being said, this is probably the end of the video. So I'll see you guys in the next one.